What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Greybeard with the Gaming Brigade, back with another Division 2 video. And recently I've been getting a lot of questions from new and returning players in regards to farming. Things about builds or difficulty and directives. Therefore, I wanted to take some time and answer some of those today. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, do me a favor, my friends, hit that like button. It really does help us out. So these are some of the most commonly asked questions I get at the channel. And like I mentioned a moment ago, this video is truly designed for new and returning players, either people who have just gotten to endgame and now they're really going to be focusing on farming, or returning players who have maybe taken a break for a while, you're back because of the global events, whatever it may be, and you want to make sure that the ways you are farming are still efficient and you're not wasting your time. With that being said, the first thing I want to address today has to do with what type of build you're running. And my friends, it does not matter the type of build you have in the game equipped when you're trying to farm. It has no impact on what you're looking for or your drop rate or anything whatsoever. And the main reason I'm bringing this up is because in some of my previous videos, I've seen people make the comments saying, when they had a shotgun equipped, they got the Scorpio, or when they had an AR equipped, they got, the Chameleon or whatever. And I'm here to tell you that is just coincidence. It has nothing to do with the drop rate of anything you may be looking for. The only thing that your build may have an impact on is the time in which it takes to clear something that you're doing in the game. Whether it's a mission or a control point, it doesn't matter. Pick something you enjoy using and that you're proficient at, so ideally you can get through the content as quickly as possible. Moving on, I'd now like to talk about difficulty and directives. And starting with difficulty, that will definitely have an impact on the consistency of the quality of the loot you're picking up. And in my opinion, you only want to be farming for endgame gear on challenging or higher. Now, for those of you that are solo players, or let's say you are on the fence between difficulties, let's say you can rip through challenging no problem, but heroic is a bit of a struggle. The one thing I strongly recommend is to use the matchmaking system in the game, and I say that for two reasons. First of all, if you're in a group, chances are you're going to be able to get through the content that you maybe couldn't pull off on your own. And secondly, it is a perfect opportunity to get help for farming for high-end gear, which brings me to another important point, which is at the end of a mission or a control point, if you're with a group of just random people, make sure you stick around for a few minutes after the mission ends. So many times agents drop gear to share because they already have a maxed out version of this or that, so it could be a great opportunity, like I said, to get things that you haven't picked up yet and that you've been looking for a while. Now, in regards to directives, they can have an impact on two things. Well, the first thing they have an impact on no matter what, which is the actual XP you're going to earn regardless of what you're doing in the game. So if you have more directives active, no matter what, you will be earning more XP for anything you complete. They can also impact the drop rate of a specific type of targeted loot. And what I mean is this. Let's say if you're farming for assault rifles, you go to an area on the map or you go to the summit where you have the assault rifle as the targeted loot. The more directives you have active means you have a better chance of getting an assault rifle whenever an NPC happens to drop loot. Now, I did a video a while back comparing, farming with directives and without directives. And in my experience, I didn't really see a big difference between the two. And for me, when it comes to farming, I just want to be as efficient as possible. So you can see by this game footage, I'm just farming Lincoln Memorial over and over again because my main goal is to get to the 3 bosses at the end because I've had really good luck getting really high-end gear at the end of this thing. And with that being said, for me at least, if adding a few directives is going to greatly slow down the amount of time it takes for me to get through Lincoln Memorial, it means I'm probably not going to do it since my goal is to get to the bosses at the end. However, try out different things, my friends, see what works for you, and as always, do me a favor and let me know what your experience has been with using directives. Do you enjoy them? Are they just a pain in the ass to you? I mean, what really benefits you when it comes to farming? As always, my main goal is to try to help out gamers in any way I can, so any information or tips you want to pass along as well, I greatly appreciate. And as I start to wrap this video up, I want to remind all of you out there that this is all RNG. You're going to have good sessions and bad sessions. I mean, for me, there are days where I'm just killing it. I'm getting high-end loot no matter what, and other days it's nothing but garbage. Therefore, one other thing I want to recommend is try out different things during your gaming session. And what I mean is this. Let's say you're farming in the summit, you're getting nothing whatsoever. Jump to a few different missions or control points, and if you're playing solo, use the matchmaking system and let people know what you're looking for. One of the best things about this game, in my opinion, is the community that surrounds it. So like I said earlier, you're going to find so many agents that want to share things with you. Just make sure you stick around at the end so you see if they drop any loot you may want. On that note, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this thing up. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your amazing support of this channel and remind you, if you have any questions or comments or feedback, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of what we're doing. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Good work. Go on and head back up. Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.